like you see his journey as like where he started from with James Franco being like his friend, and to now where he's just like he just doesn't want to go to war. He's like he's tired of this. So, but it's like they keep pushing him, you know, and he's like, keep pushing me, and you're testing me, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. And I think we all know what happens.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like it was an honorable mention for me, which is crazy because I would have to say it's got to be out of this whole summer. It's got to be up there.
Yeah,
it's got to be up there. It's going to be up there as far as like anticipated, like highly anticipated. But yeah, definitely this movie for me, like it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be opening night.
Absolutely.
I think it's gonna be opening night for me just because when it's all said and done, this is gonna be a great trilogy. This is gonna rival like the Captain America trilogy. It'll rival like Star Wars trilogy. It's gonna be like Lord of the Rings. Like it's gonna be a great trilogy. Like all these movies have been great. I feel like they deserve more attention. Like I feel like they come out and then like people watch them, they rave, and then they forget about them.
Yeah.
So I feel like it deserves more, but that's just me. What about you, Jesus?
Yeah, for me, it's definitely opening night. I'm just going to start right off the bat. Matt Reeves is a great director. He's, the last movie he did, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I love that movie. It was really great. Woody Harrelson, what else can you say that you guys haven't said? He's a great actor. He has that star power, that charisma. He definitely looks like a menacing force in this movie. He looks like a rival to Andy Serkis's Caesar. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Andy Serkis got nominated. Like, I'm saying it right now. He looks, in the trailers, dude, he looks really good. Yeah. And, like, he has that, like, you can tell in this movie that it's like he's done being pushed around. Like, he wants to fight back now. They both want to survive, but you can tell who the bad guy is, you can tell who the good guy is, They want you to root for a side, like, who do you root for? And I really like that, movie directors do that nowadays.
Yeah.
And the action looks amazing. You can tell there's going to be, like, a big war-type scenes and all that stuff, and, just nonstop action. Apes shooting AKs, riding horses, like EJ said.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be an awesome movie. I feel like it's gonna be really great. So for me, it's definitely opening night. We'll be dressed up as a silverback. So yeah,
a silverback gorilla, man. That's
absolutely
it. Harambe.
Harambe. R.I.P.
This movie's for Harambe.
This is for Harambe. Absolutely.
Can you imagine says that? I want to see that so much at the beginning, dedicated to Harambe.
I think I'm the only one that's not
humans.
opening night on this. I think I'm probably no
Really?
rush, no crowd. Yeah.
You're gonna watch it with us, though.
I mean, I will go as part of the JNL team.
Yeah, but as an audience
member,
member, you're saying no rush, no crowd.
As an audience member, I'm saying no rush, no crowd. Just
Still gonna
because I
drag
don't
you out.
identify. And I will go. I mean, I'm going to be entertained. So
Really?
either way, yeah.
No rush, no crowd.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got something going on that weekend
Yeah.
that we don't know about?
I'll be at D23. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, don't do that to me. Don't do that.
All right. Well, yeah.
I'm
That's
kidding.
really, it was definitely an honorable mention for me. So.
What's next, dog?
Next movie on our list is Dunkirk, which is honestly, I'm not.
Nobody cares about this movie.
It's
all right.
We already covered the
Transformers is better than this.
But yeah, it stars Tom Hardy, Mark Rylance, Cillian Murphy, of course, Harry Styles, he's Bay. And the movie will be released on July 21st, 2017. It's directed by the GOAT,
the GOAT of all.
Yeah, one of the goats.
Goat of, yeah, I don't know about that. You're going a little too far there. It's like the goat of all goats.
It's directed by Christopher Nolan. It's pretty much a World War II film. Germany advanced into France, trapping Allied troops. I said Germany?
Yeah, he said Jeremy.
Germany.
Dang that, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
That vodka, I'm telling you. Germany advanced into France, trapping Allied troops on the beaches of Dunkirk under air and ground cover from British and French forces. Troops are slowly being evacuated. It's a fight against time pretty much. Like it's survival. They want to escape and all that stuff. You can tell there's an impending doom happening and they're trying to escape. So Elvis, what do you think?
Christopher Nolan, man. That's all I gotta say about this one. Yeah, like literally, I think we can all go around the table and we can just be like Christopher Nolan. That's it. Like I feel like the audience is gonna be like Christopher Nolan. Like just look at the guy's track record. This is a movie where like you really don't have too many standout actors. You know what I mean? They don't have any Hollywood stars, but it's like you got Tom Hardy. I know you got Tom Hardy.
I was going to weigh in.
But
I didn't want to cut you off.
We don't know if he's going to have a huge role.
He's ready.
We don't know if he's going to have a huge role though in this movie. It looks like he's a pilot, so I want to see maybe. And they haven't showed too much of him, which is what I'm kind of happy about. I don't want to know too much. I want to know he's a pilot. That's it. Let me wait till the movie, see what else he does, what he's been through, what he's going to do. but it's definitely the biggest pro has to be Christopher Nolan, because I think you guys all know he's my favorite director. He's directed Dark Knight, like some of my most memorable movies, and my favorite movie of all time. So I give him complete trust. I know this movie he's gonna knock it out of the park. It's one of the only original movies, so it's like, let's see where he takes it. The only con is like, and it's not even really a con, it's just like iffy, is of course like the PG-13 rating. I'm hoping like I know it's Christopher Nolan, I know he's gonna probably knock it out of the park still, but it's like let's see exactly.
For a war film, I could tell.
Yeah. So it's like, and he's never done a war film before either.
Yeah.
So this is the first for him, but I still think he's gonna knock it out of the park. But hey, man, this is as far as like, I want to see this yesterday. Like, this is not even opening night. I want to see it yesterday, but I'm gonna watch this movie like first time. Like, it's definitely opening night for me. What about you, Mike?
Pro is Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan.
You dropped the mic.
I wrote
the mic fell over.
I don't even have to say much. I mean, I think I wrote down like 4 times Christopher Nolan, Christopher Nolan, Christopher Nolan. Obviously,
if you say it 3 times, he appears out of nowhere.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Again, look at his track record. To Elvis's point, look at his track record. I'm not even worried about the fact that this is his first war movie. He's done first all around, and he's conquered every single category of film that he's touched.
He studies the topic too.
I mean, and that's the thing, and that's why I'm not worried about rated R. I'm not worried about it, because he's conquered every single category of film that he's ever touched. I mean, some of the most graphic movies that he's touched are PG-13. Mm-hmm. And the detail and the level of bringing you in, the filmography, and immersing you into that movie doesn't have to be rated R. I mean, it's so detailed. I don't need rated R. I just need Christopher Nolan. The cinematography. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bromance. I don't care. I will go and dress as Christopher Nolan to this movie.
That was romantic.
I'm crazy.
Can I quote that?
Yes,
I just
you
need
can.
Christopher Nolan.
It's already quoted right now. Like, honestly.
Going deep right now.
You know, this movie I'm excited for it. Honestly, I plan on seeing it opening night, opening weekend, no rush, no crowd. It's Christopher Nolan. You're going to have to see it a couple times to really understand it. That's what he does. He brings a cognitive thought to his movies that, as an audience member, you have to you come out of it and you have to think about it multiple times. You have to watch it multiple times to understand what he's trying to portray. And that's why I think for this, it's not necessarily about the war. It's about the emotions that the war brings.
That's
like
right.
How does it affect not just soldiers, but everybody?
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody, the environment, everybody. So I can't say enough about it. The only con, potentially, is that no one's really heard of Dunkirk.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. Mm-hmm. Like, what is Dunkirk? I think now everybody's Googling what is Dunkirk.
Yep.
So he might even bring light to what Dunkirk was.
And don't look it up. Wait till the movie comes out.
Right.
So,
yeah, I mean, maybe the heroes of Dunkirk might actually get some recognition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. That's the power of Nolan. So,
that's what Nolan does. He gets something so obscure, and it's just like, boom.
Right. Yeah. And you know, so be it. I'm on board 100% opening night first. I'm excited. That's all I got.
You'd watch it with him.
I would. I would buy the man dinner just so I can
dinner only. He's doing all this dinner.
Wow.
I'm not trying to marry the guy. I'm just trying to. I'm
sure
a big
you just
fan
said
of this
all
movie.
I need is Christopher
I don't
Nolan.
need rated R. I need Christopher Nolan directing the film
in your life,
which is what you got
in your life
via movies in my life.
You're saying when you die, you want Christopher Nolan to direct like your life story.
I want to be buried with the Blu-ray DVD in my casket of Christopher Nolan only.
I thought you were saying buried with Christopher Nolan.
That collection of Blu-rays should be in my casket with me.
But do you have them all?
I do not yet.
Oh my!
No one has them all. Dunkirk's not even out yet. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying so far.
Okay, there you go.
Come on, man. He's listening to this right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jesus, you're up.
Yeah, just going off what Mike said, like this, Christopher Nolan is the type of guy where he's a star of the movie, but also, you have Tom Hardy and Mark Rylance, who won an Oscar award, here last year for Bridge of Spies?
BFG.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Bridge of Spies.
Yeah,
but yeah, you have the score is amazing.
Hans Zimmer
is he's a beast.
Yeah.
The cinematography looks great. The story itself looks really mesmerizing. Like it looks like a fantastic story to tell. I personally don't know what the Battle of Dunkirk. Mm-hmm. Sorry for the history buffs and all that stuff, but I want to watch the movie and see what happens. And of course, sometimes movies can like muddle the waters with the story and all that. Mm-hmm. But it's Christopher Nolan. He does a lot of research when he does a film project, so I have no worries when it comes to that. And honestly, it's opening night all day, every day. Opening night, opening weekend. The week after. It's he's a great filmmaker, and I know this is gonna be a great film. It's my number one on my list. Yeah. So,
but the question is, what else do you need? Christopher Nolan.
That's
all you need. Okay, yeah. That's all you need.
I thought you were asking me a serious question.
That's all you need,
Are we gonna wear Christopher Nolan shirts? Fan club shirts
with his face on it.
With like a big giant heart.
We're fanboying right now.
Sometimes we need to be in Cali, bro. When he probably the premiere, he probably comes out and he's like introduces the film, and we over here in Florida.
Yeah.
And it's humid out here.
It's humid.
We're all sweating. He's out.
Our movies are still outside.
We're sweating. Talk about Christopher
Nolan.
According
to Jesus, our movies are still. We watch them outside.
We do. I know. We do.
But yeah, I mean, from that,
I think there's nothing really else to say about this.
What do we say? When are we gonna go see this?
Right away.
Right away. I mean, if we could even see, we could see the premiere, we would be there.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. So great star power, great director, great film.
What's the last one?
The last one on our list is The Dark Tower, and it stars Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey. It's based off Stephen King's novel, of course, The Dark Tower. And quick synopsis is Roland Deschain, I hope I'm getting that right. The last gunslinger is locked in an eternal battle with Walker O'Dim, aka the Man in Black. The gunslinger must prevent the Man in Black from destroying the Dark Tower, and pretty much will make all the universes collide. So Mike,
Mark is the fourth member.
You've been watching Collider too
much. He's my twin.
I was thinking about Mark Rylance for some reason.
Oh yeah,
but yeah. Mike, what do you think?
Dark Tower actually was in my honorable mentions. I was extremely excited for this. I mean, pro Stephen King. Right, first of all, I got to kick it off. Mm-hmm. Any like just storyline with Stephen King, got to kick it off. Idris Elba, boom, pro. Matthew McConaughey, boom, pro. After seeing this trailer, I'm a little mixed on it. I don't know how to feel yet. I'm definitely not negative about it, but I don't know how to feel yet. This trailer just seemed rushed. It seemed unedited, rushed. I don't know yet. I'm waiting. I'm still very excited to see it. More pros and cons. I definitely want to go see it. I just don't know enough about it yet. I'm still going to go support it. Two main actors. That trailer, it almost put me one step back. I'm still leaning forward. I'm still ready to go see it. I'm just not sure yet. I'm not completely 100% sold. It's still staying on my honorable mentions top 10 list. Mm-hmm. How about you, Elvis?
This movie, I kind of feel like it's the same as The Mummy for me, where it's a big...
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking more forward to this movie, but it's still a big question mark, just because we got the poster so late in the game, and then usually after the poster you get a trailer.
Yeah.
But it looks like, I don't know if they weren't ready, to put out a trailer, and then, we get this trailer, the movie comes out in August, and we got our first trailer, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. It was a long trailer, too.
Yeah.
A long trailer.
Man. By then, we would have, maybe, our third trailer.
Yeah.
We start getting TV spots, in a month or two now. But it's, this... I mean, of course you have Idris Elba, where I think he's still going to knock it out of the park. He does it in everything. That guy never mails it in. I feel like he's always there, 100%. Matthew McConaughey, on the other side, I feel like he's, a little iffy. I feel like he's not really putting his, all into this movie. Interstellar, even Wolf of Wall Street. He was still great in that. But
he was so great in that.
Yeah, so it's I mean, the story, I don't know too much about the story. I never read the books or anything. I know Stephen King is a great author, a great storyteller, but it's still got to be a big question mark for me. The trailer was a little too long.
Yeah.
They gave away some great scenes where I'm I would have loved to seen that in a theater experience, not on my little phone right in front of me.
I agree.
But it's it's a little iffy still, but I think it's, for me, I think it's going to be... It was not on my honorable mention. It wasn't in my top. I think it's going to be, honestly, No Rush, No Crowd for me for this one. It's just, nothing's grabbed me yet. It's kind of made me, if anything, it's made me more, I was looking forward more to this movie before we got the trailer. After the first poster, I was wow, this looks great. It looks like maybe a Christopher Nolan type movie, you know? I feel man, can you imagine Christopher Nolan doing this movie? This This would have been.
I mean, even Ridley Scott, like even
anybody.
Yeah, Matt Reeves.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean.
I can't even say the director's name.
Nikolai.